This is Peggy Kiefer with the GrandLakeNews.com. We're at the Hunting Creek Marina where law enforcement, fire, and other public safety officials have gathered to launch the Click It or Ticket campaign.
Seatbelts continue to be a big part of traffic deaths in our state. So we're going to use this opportunity to kind of revitalize that among law enforcement. We've got a great group here, a variety of agencies that are going to help, and our speakers today are, of course, myself, Sean Cummings with the Highway Patrol. We have Chief Mark Morris with the Grove Police Department, and we have Captain Rocky DeSilva with the Grove Fire Department. They're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that we're going to be doing out here and some of the consequences of not having a seatbelt on. We continue to see a large number of people killed in traffic collisions, and those killed could have had their lives saved just by that simple act of buckling up. So, you know, our goal out there is to keep everybody safe as usual. And if there's one thing that law enforcement has out there in their arsenal that can potentially save a life, it's wearing is enforcing our Oklahoma seatbelt law.
Members of the media, because you guys help us spread the word, and that's so vitally important that we get the word out. But as you look around today, you can see all members of the community. We have EMS here, fire department. We're going to hear from the fire department here in just a moment, and law enforcement. And that's because we're all touched and affected by motor vehicle crashes and failure to use seatbelts, and those lives that are lost. Even just recently, within the last couple of months, a young man lost his life. And without a doubt, had this young man been restrained in the vehicle, he probably wouldn't have lost his life. And we see that tragedy firsthand as law enforcement, as EMTs, as firefighters, when we go to those scenes. Not only we see the tragedy out there in front of us, the carnage of the wreckage there when we arrive at the accident scene, but we have the task then to go out and notify those families after those fatalities happen, to go tell them that we lost a loved one. And that's something that we're trying to prevent. That's something we're trying to change, and it has changed.
This is not just a highway patrol issue, and this is not something I think that we get kind of complacent and watching TV and thinking that this is a Tulsa or an Oklahoma City problem. It's a statewide issue, and that's why we're a small community around here. Most Oklahoma are rural, small communities, and we're the ones that have to deal with it out here also. So we want to make sure that every Oklahoman understands that throughout the state, even in the smallest of small towns, we're going to be looking for these seatbelt violations because we have to protect you, we have to protect our visitors to our state from other states, and we want them to know also that we'll be looking for those seatbelts.
Guys, I just want to go over child restraints mainly. You know, it's not getting your child in the restraint, but also making sure it's in properly in your vehicle, in the right position, and secured correctly. After September of 2002, all vehicles are equipped with a system that's called Latch, that is a system specifically for your child safety seats. And if if they can't figure out how they need to be properly in the vehicle, they feel free to come by the fire station. We'll take a look at it, or you can get on the internet and find certified inspectors for child safety restraints. It's very, very, very important that it is in the vehicle correctly. And I mean, it's almost as important as having a child in the restraint itself. And it cannot.
This year's Click It or Ticket mobilization runs May 21st through June 3rd, and law enforcement officers across the state will be on the lookout for drivers and passengers who are not wearing seatbelts. This is Peggy Kiefer from GrandLakeNews.com reporting.